everyone, and hello from all of us here at MailChimp. Thanks for joining today's webinar, Getting Started with MailChimp, our new user orientation. My name is Kayla, and along with my teammate Nicole here, we'll be your hosts for today.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining us. As a quick heads up, we are hosting this webinar from our homes, so you might hear some ambient noise or experience brief audio delays due to internet connections. All right, so as a business, we know how important it is to manage, communicate, and grow your community of clients, customers, and contacts. MailChimp is an all-in-one marketing platform, and our approach to marketing focuses on healthy contact management practices, beautifully designed campaigns, and powerful data analysis. We're here to help you get started using MailChimp by understanding how your account is set up and introducing you to the features that will help you on the road to marketing success. As a heads up, because today is an orientation, we won't be covering MailChimp features in depth. If you're interested in diving in and learning more about a specific feature, we have tutorials on these topics being delivered regularly, and we're going to share links to register for those sessions.
And so with that, let's go ahead and start by taking a look at our agenda for today. First, we're going to begin here by introducing you to MailChimp terms, features, and marketing concepts that will help you familiarize yourself with your MailChimp account. We'll then head into our own account to give you a tour so that you can understand where important settings and account details are located. Additionally, in MailChimp, we'll take you through key MailChimp features, including your audience, brand, campaign, and insight tools. And finally, we're going to wrap up today with an overview of our free guides and resources.
Lastly, if you need any technical assistance during today's webinar, please check out our guides and tutorials at mailchimp.com/help. There, you can search help topics, chat with our help bot, or connect with our support team. So with all of that, let's go ahead and kick things off by walking through a few slides to get familiar with MailChimp as an all-in-one marketing platform. We want to make sure you get a better understanding of what we mean when we say all-in-one when it comes to what features MailChimp offers towards helping you meet your marketing needs. So let's check out a high-level breakdown of the MailChimp platform and explain each of those features. To start, there are four major components of customer needs when it comes to marketing: audience, brand, campaigns, and insights. To help you out, the MailChimp platform is made up of different sets of tools that support each one of these key marketing needs.
So first, you're going to start with your audience. The more that you know about your people, the smarter you can be with your marketing. And MailChimp supports your audience management needs with marketing CRM functionality. Then tags, groups, and segments, as well as your audience dashboard, will help you to organize and target your audience more effectively. All of these tools can help you build and grow your audience structure. However, each of these work in slightly different ways. So let's talk about that. First, tags are internal insights about your audience that you add to MailChimp to help organize your contacts. And these are customizable labels that you create for your contacts based on information outside of what MailChimp already collects, like who volunteers to help out at your events or who your media contacts are could both be tags. Then, groups function like categories in MailChimp. And unlike tags, groups are context facing. So you can collect information based on what your contacts tell you about themselves or what their preferences are. You can include groups on your sign-up form or your update preferences form so that subscribers could self-select into a group. And then finally here, segments are used to create target audiences based on shared data. When you create a segment, you'll set conditions to filter contacts based on the information that's available within your audience. So you can then use data from groups and tags, as well as other insights, as a filter for your segmentation. And then you have the audience dashboard. Your audience dashboard highlights valuable details about your contacts, but it isn't just about gaining insight. All of the information on the audience dashboard is clickable, so you can instantly launch campaigns for specific sets of contacts.
This takes us to the next aspect of MailChimp's all-in-one platform, building your brand. Our helpful design tools and the ability to keep all of your assets in one place makes it easy to show your business in the best light across different channels. MailChimp has a few tools to help you with your brand management. The Content Studio organizes your images, documents, and other files in MailChimp. You can use it to easily store and share content with your audience. Then there's templates. MailChimp provides different customizable templates to help you create the right look for your email marketing. Our template builder makes it easy to add your logo and pick different colors and fonts so you can create a reusable template for your future email campaigns. Both of these features will help you to create campaigns that really stand out.
Now, a campaign is a marketing message that you share, and there are a variety of campaign types to choose from. Within MailChimp, we make it easy to build, launch, and measure campaigns across various channels. You can be sure that you're sending the right message to the right people at the right time. Most people will start with a regular email campaign, which is a bulk email sent to many contacts at once. And when you create a regular email campaign within MailChimp, you'll use a checklist-style campaign builder to add recipients, choose your settings, and design your content. Then there's customer journeys and automations. MailChimp's customer journey features allow you to create automated and targeted emails that are sent when triggered by a specific date, event, or contact's activity. Now, there are even more campaign options in MailChimp that we'll explore in other webinars, but for right now, regular email and marketing automation campaigns are a foundational place to start within MailChimp.
MailChimp will also help you get better as you go with insights about your activity. We have tools to help you get deeper insights about your audience and how to best reach them, helping you market smarter with each campaign. These include reports and analytics, which help you to keep tabs on all of your marketing campaigns. We'll give you real-time stats at a glance so you can quickly identify what's working and make smart decisions about where to put your marketing budget. With integrations, you can combine MailChimp with the other apps and tools that you already use. This will yield even more insight into your audience and the success of your marketing efforts. Connect all the data pieces to unlock more features and get more sophisticated insights. Now that we have this foundation for these 4 marketing components, we're going to jump right into our MailChimp account. So here we are on the main page of our MailChimp account. Now along the left navigation bar, you're going to see the icons for the key MailChimp features. Starting from the top, you'll see this Create pencil. And then under that, the audience, campaigns, automations, website, Content Studio, integrations, and of course, a search bar right here at the bottom. And today we're going to start our in-app navigation by pointing out a few account and profile settings that are critical to successful use of MailChimp as a tool.
Now, these account settings aren't going to be found directly in the sidebar right here, but we can find our way there by selecting our profile icon right down here at the very bottom left. And we'll select that. We'll see our name right there. And then once we've selected it, we're going to go ahead and choose Profile from the secondary menu. I'm sorry, we're going to choose Account. Now, Profile is where you can add your name, your data like that for who you are in this account. But for now, we're going to choose our account right there. Now, your account uses settings to manage things like your time zone, You're the currency, company information, notifications, and so much more. Now, this default information affects what you see and do in your account, from sending campaigns to billing. And so from these various account tabs right up here, you're going to be able to manage all of this information. So first, on this overview page right here, you'll be able to see which type of plan your account is on and gather more insight into any account issues that come up, specifically any that may be related to billing or compliance. And we actually want to point out that this account that we're using today is on a Premium Pro MailChimp plan. So if you're using or seeing something slightly different in your account, it's most likely because you're on a different plan type. If you have any questions about the differences in our plans, you can visit mailchimp.com/pricing to find out more. So first up, we're going to start under the settings tab.
Awesome. All right. So in the setting tab, you can manage all of the details of your account, like your company name, users on your account, and set security settings, edit contact information, as well as account data. So next, we're going to move over to the billing menu dropdown, where you're going to see monthly plans or credits. And this page will show you an overview of which plan you're on and your payment method. Give us just a minute to get that loaded. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so right here, you're going to be able to see from this menu, the billing information tab, and that's going to show you a more detailed billing information history, such as the contact information for your billing contact and the billing history where you can easily access all of your previous invoices. All right, so moving on, let's select integrations from the tabs across the top of the page. You'll notice that you can also access this page from your left navigation menu if you select this squares icon for integrations as seen right here. Now, this page in your account is where you'll access and manage the sites and platforms that share data with your MailChimp account. Here, you can search for integrations or filter by type. So, for example, we're going to select this e-commerce tab. If you connect your e-commerce store to MailChimp, you can utilize our many e-commerce features, including abandoned cart emails and promo codes. We support integrations for WooCommerce, BigCommerce, Magento, and Square, among others.
All right, so from here, we're now going to move back to the left main navigation menu, and we're going to choose that first icon up here for audience. It's the one that looks like a little crowd of people. So let's take a moment to talk through what an audience is. When we say audience, we mean a place for you to collect and manage your contacts within MailChimp. And a contact is someone whose email is stored in your audience. The foundation of great marketing is a clean, up-to-date record of your contacts, and setting up this audience is a critical first step to getting started with MailChimp. So whether you're starting from scratch or bringing existing contacts into MailChimp, your audience is where you're going to store and manage all of your contact data. Now, right here, we're in our audience dashboard that we mentioned earlier, but you're also going to notice in the secondary audience menu that you can also quickly access a view of all of your contacts right here, your sign-up forms for your audience, your tags, your segments, and other options as we go. So as we said earlier, your audience dashboard highlights valuable details about your contacts. And here you're going to see segments of your audience based on various factors, such as your audience growth, your audience's most commonly used tags, as well as marketing engagement, among other things. Now, furthermore, clicking any of these sections will allow you to easily take action by prompting you to send these various segments a campaign. So just like that.
When you create a MailChimp account, we're going to use your setup details to automatically generate your audience for you. You can edit the default information for your audience if you need to, or immediately start adding contacts. Now, if you have more than one audience and want to see a view of all of your audiences, you can choose to select another audience from this dropdown on the left, or view audiences to see a list of them all in one place. Before you send out your first campaign, we should mention that there are some settings that you should configure. So in order to do that, you can change your audience settings by clicking on the Manage Audience dropdown. And here, you're going to see a number of useful audience management actions. But for now, we're just going to click on Settings. So in our case, we're going to choose the area titled Audience Name and Defaults. And this is where you can change the audience name, the default from address, which is the email address you'll be sending your campaigns from, and the from name, which is also known as the sender's name that will appear in your recipient's inbox. You can also enable your sign-up form settings right here. And just a note, MailChimp does require express verifiable permission to send email marketing to your contacts. And your contacts give that permission by signing up and opting in. Sign-up forms can take a variety of shapes, such as a pop-up form that appears when someone navigates to your page, or an embedded form that lives on your site. You can get the necessary permission by having contacts opt in to receive your email marketing through sign-up forms such as these.
Now, by default, MailChimp sign-up forms are always single opt-in. And this means that when someone subscribes through a MailChimp sign-up form, they're going to automatically be subscribed to your audience. Single opt-in just really helps to streamline the sign-up process. Alternatively, you can choose the double opt-in sign-up method as the default for your audience permission settings. Now, with double opt-in, someone fills out your sign-up form and then receives an email asking them to confirm their sign-up by clicking on a confirmation link. This extra step is just a way to verify each email address before they're added to your audience. Now, remember, if you make any changes at any point, just be sure to hit the Save button at the very bottom of the page, as seen right here. So let's now go ahead and navigate back to the Audience tab in the left menu. And this time we're going to select All Contacts right here. Now, this is going to bring up a list overview of the contacts that are currently part of this audience. And here you're going to be able to view and access all of your contacts and also view their email marketing status at a glance. So for example, you can see that we have subscribed contacts highlighted here in green, and then our unsubscribed highlighted right here in yellow.
So next up, let's take a quick detour to the website menu by selecting the cursor icon from the menu. And this section is where you can easily create and launch your own website, appointment, and events page, as well as domain. We're going to select the Domains tab in the secondary menu, as the domains you use in MailChimp have a lot to do with your audience as you use them to send to your contacts. To send email through MailChimp, you'll have to verify that you have access to the domain of the email address you'll be sending from. All of your verified email domains are going to show up right here. So once your domain is verified, you can then view authentication instructions for your domain by clicking this Authenticate button right here.
Now, for context, although it's not required, we always recommend that you authenticate your domain. This process helps to ensure emails get delivered to inboxes and is an added layer of protection against spam. If you want to authenticate your domain, it is done outside of MailChimp through your domain provider and involves setting up records in your domain that point to MailChimp. We will include a link in our follow-up email that lays out the steps to take to verify and authenticate an email domain.
So let's now move on to discuss the Content Studio. We're going to go to our left navigation menu and choose the Content Studio triangle icon right over here. We know that your brand is more than just your business name and logo. Your brand is how your business is perceived by someone who has experienced it, and that's why MailChimp has tools to help manage it. The Content Studio makes it easy to organize your files, images, documents, and product images so you can quickly share content with your audience. By keeping all of these assets in one place in your account, you'll be able to quickly build branded, personalized campaigns. So first up, we've got the Creative Assistant feature. You can input your website's URL, and we'll create ready-to-use designs from the content on your site. You can then easily insert these designs right into a campaign. And next up, you're going to see My Files. These are all images, documents, or files you've uploaded into your account. So next up, let's click on the Products tab.
Now, if you've connected an e-commerce store, you're going to be able to see the product images from your store here, and then you can use them to insert them into a campaign, just like that. Under Products, you'll see Giphy, which is a searchable library of interactive GIFs that you can add into a campaign. Then, Instagram. If you've connected your Facebook page and Instagram account within MailChimp, you'll be able to pull in images from an Instagram account into the Content Studio and then easily use them in a campaign. And lastly here is my logo. Many of MailChimp's campaign templates include a logo placeholder at the very top. And this space is designed to showcase your branding right up front so people can immediately identify you and your content. And this is where you would set and edit that default logo. Now, as we said, all of the assets that you add or create here in the Content Studio can then easily be used in templates and campaigns that you create. So now let's just go ahead and select the campaign's megaphone option right over here, that icon, in that left navigation menu. And now in the secondary navigation menu, we're going to go ahead and select email templates. And when you design an email campaign in MailChimp, you'll often begin with a template.
This templates page is where you can find an existing template if you want to work with one, or you can create a new one. You can think of templates as the building blocks of your emails in MailChimp. Keep in mind that if you haven't created a template yet, you're not going to see anything right here. MailChimp also offers email templates you can purchase under the Purchased Here area, and also by selecting this Browse the Marketplace button. Now, MailChimp Marketplace gives you the opportunity to buy professionally designed email templates that address specific marketing needs. Once you purchase an email template, it's automatically added to your account where you can duplicate and customize it with your own images, text, and branding. So at this point, you may all be wondering, what exactly is the difference between templates and campaigns? We encourage you to think of it this way. Generally, you should put reusable content in your templates, things like your brand logo or header and footer images, elements you'll carry over and reuse again. Templates form the framework for the campaigns you'll send out. There's a type of email you're sending on a regular basis, like a newsletter. Do yourself a favor and create a template to streamline the process.
So, for example, you may want to send out a monthly newsletter. Now, you create a template in order to carry over the same look and feel from month to month. So rather than start from scratch every single month, you can just use that template that you've already created and then just fill in that template with your month's new content. So on this slide right here, you can just see a very basic template that we've chosen for a newsletter. Now there are spaces to add content and upload photos. And if you edit the template with unique content, you'll turn it into a campaign that you can see right here, for example.
All of the monthly content for the newsletter has been filled in over here. So next month, we could start with the same template and just upload new photos and text. This is going to keep the look and feel of the campaigns consistent and is really going to help build that brand recognition with our audience. Let's go back into our MailChimp account and dive more into campaigns. We've got campaigns for all of your business goals, but today we're going to review what campaign types you can deliver with MailChimp, show you where to create them in the app, and introduce you to campaign reports. So we've got our secondary campaigns menu option open. So from right here, we're going to select all campaigns. On this main page, next to each email, campaign, or automation, you'll see your campaign-specific metrics, such as opens and clicks. You can view campaigns by type, by status, and you can also create folders to help organize them. This Create Campaign button here will take you to a menu of campaign creation options. And additionally, we also have an automations specific icon in our navigation menu. If we click in, you'll see an option to create a few of our automated types of campaigns. Now, you might have heard of automated campaigns called drip marketing or triggered emails, but here in MailChimp, we call them automations or ongoing workflows. These campaigns are a style of email sent on a continuous basis to subscribers based on a specific action or set of criteria.
So if you've ever subscribed to an email audience and then received a welcome email super soon afterwards, that was very likely an automation. So now with that said, we can access the campaign creation menu by either going back to the campaigns page that we just saw, or by super simply just clicking this pencil icon right here at the top of the left navigation menu. So we'll select that. And now remember, MailChimp is more than just email. And campaigns are any content that's created and measured in MailChimp, including regular emails, automations, landing pages, social posts, as well as ads. And here you can see these different types of marketing campaigns that we mentioned, as well as so much more. So today we're just going to cover our email options here at the top. So we'll select that dropdown. But if you have questions regarding other features that you can see here, such as customer journeys, websites, multi-channel designs, or landing pages, we definitely encourage you to check out our guides and tutorials page for more information. And we'll show you where and how to access this in just a moment. So after you click the drop-down arrow next to email, like I just did, you're going to see a few different options listed right here with it. So the first choice you're going to see is for a regular campaign, which is a one-time marketing message to share information or updates with your subscribers. So from here, you can just name your campaign and click to get going. Under that, you're going to see the plain text option. And these are just like they sound. You can keep things simple with just text, so no images or any fancy styling in it. And then you'll see multivariate, which is also known as A/B testing campaigns. This is a great option if you're looking to test how different factors affect your email engagement. So for example, you might want to test two different subject lines for the same campaign just to see which one people are more likely to open. And that sort of testing allows you to see how small changes can have a big impact on your results.
So next up, we're going to click back to exit this creation menu, and then we're going to select the campaigns icons one more time, and then reports. If tracking is enabled in your email campaign, we'll collect and analyze data on clicks, opens, social activity, purchases, and other interactions after you send. You can view this information in your email campaign report right here. We'll select View Report next to our recent campaign, and this is what an email report looks like. All right, so some of the key metrics that can be tracked here include open rate, which is a percentage that tells you how many subscribers opened your successfully delivered campaign. Click rate, which is a percentage of how many successfully delivered campaigns registered at least one click. And revenue, which shows you how much money an individual campaign generated for your store after a subscriber clicked into it. Learning more about your audience with these insights will help you to create personalized campaigns to discover the best next step for you to take. And now let's go ahead and we're going to wrap things up by taking a closer look at the free guides and tutorials you can find in the app and on the MailChimp website.
Now, when you're working in your MailChimp account and encounter a scenario where you need guidance on how to get things done, all you have to do is just click on this question mark icon that you're going to find at the very bottom right-hand corner of the page where you're logged in. So I'm going to select it right now. And this will bring up our in-app knowledge base, which will queue up some recommended articles if you type in any term. But we're going to go ahead and just do a quick search right here with you right now. So for example, we're getting started with our MailChimp account, and we want to see what kinds of guides exist for maybe the topic of getting started. So let's go ahead and type that in and just search. And there you go. You're going to see all these great options for getting started with various MailChimp aspects and account features that we've shown you already. So you can also find the guides and tutorials at the MailChimp.com website.
And I'm gonna, oh, sorry.
Hi.
I'm very eager to tell you how to get there. From the homepage, you can go ahead and select resources. And then when you get there, you're going to click on guides and tutorials. So here you can filter by resource type and change the language options to read the page in a language other than English, which is super cool. And with all of that and those little tips, we've wrapped up today's webinar. Just a reminder, please stay tuned. You're also going to be receiving a recording of this tutorial in case you missed anything or want to go back again, as well as follow-up resources. If you enjoyed our tutorial today, we also have a variety of other webinars available to help you use MailChimp. There is a link in our follow-up email to our schedule of upcoming topics and dates.
And I mean, most of all, we hope that you walk away today feeling more confident in getting started with using your own MailChimp account. And Nicole, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us today. Thanks for sitting with us through a couple technical hiccups, but we're just regular users like all of you, and we also encounter the same situation. So with that, we hope you all have the best rest of your day. Have a great one, everyone.
Thanks.